Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome to the channel, where today I'm going to be unboxing the latest bit of tech from Dyson, and that comes in the form of this Dyson Corrale hair straightener. Now you're probably asking yourself, why is a guy like me with a shaven head going to unbox a set of hair straighteners? Well, for starters, they're actually my daughter's hair straighteners. Secondly, they cost £400 and they come from Dyson, who are well renowned for injecting a bit of tech into the everyday ordinary items. And thirdly, they actually have an OLED display. So that's techie enough for me. So the way I'm going to do this is, first off, I'm going to give you guys a tour around the outside of the box. Then we'll get the hair straighteners out, set them up, and then my daughter is going to demo them on her own hair. So let's crack on with the video. Right, let's start off by taking a tour around the outside of the box. And first thing I just want to pick up on is the actual weight of the item. Now, feels pretty substantial, and on further inspection of the outside of the box, it does say that it is 2 kilos in weight. So obviously that's not just the hair straighteners themselves, that's everything else, but still feels like a decent weighted product. I always think that's a good indication of quality when something's got a good amount of weight to it and just not a cheap and nasty product, weighs next to nothing. So anyway, moving on, and yeah, it's the Dyson Corrale, and it goes on to say that it is the only hair straightener with flexing plates that shape to gather hair. Less reliance on heat, enhanced styling, use corded or cord-free. Moving on to the back of the box now, and we've got some illustrations here. It says same sort of thing about the straightener and the flexing plates there. Here it says ready to style when you are, with 90% battery charge in just 40 minutes using the magnetic charging cable or dock. Moving on again, use cord-free or corded for longer run time. Cord-free convenience with the thermal performance of a corded straightener, or connect the magnetic 360 rotating cable if you need to style for longer. Auto shut off after 10 minutes of inactivity for added peace of mind. Then moving on to the bit that appeals to me, and that is the OLED screen. Battery level, temperature control and charging status displayed during use. And then it goes on about suitable for all hair types, variable heat settings, 165 degrees, 185 degrees, 210 degrees, ensure effective styling for all hair types and lengths. Well, not my length of hair, but still. Moving on, and it says included in the box is the Dyson Corrale straightener, charging dock, magnetic 360 charging cable, heat resistant travel pouch, and a 2-year guarantee for parts and labour. So I think it's now time we get these bad boys opened. Right, let's start off by lifting off this outer sleeve, which reveals just a brown box, which shows these straighteners on the outside. And then it looks like, yeah, it's just like a lid, which we shall lift off. And it looks like the first thing we're presented with is the straighteners themselves, or it's a baguette roll maybe. I don't know, we'll put that to one side there. We shall soon see. And then we've got something a bit weighty. That looks like it's going to be the charging stand or something. So see how this opens up here. Yeah, looks, well, I don't know what that is, but we've got instructions all in here. yeah, and this is the bit fiddly to get out. The lovely charging plate there by the looks of it. It's very smart indeed. The Dyson logo on it in a like a pinky purple colour. Show you around there like that. And it's got rubberized feet on the bottom to make it nice and grippy, which, yeah, in all fairness, that is. And we've got this thing here, which I'm guessing just fits in. I'm just guessing at all this now, but yeah, that will just push in there like that. We've got some instructions, and it shows how to plug the cable in and just jump in the gun here. And in the bottom here we have, what have we got? Let's have a look. Move that to one side. Oh, and that is, yeah, the power cable, which I will measure in a minute, as I always do. Nice, decent quality sort of rubberized finish on that. And I'll just go in a bit closer. As you can see there, got a little cable clip, and yeah, seems a decent length. So what we'll do is I'll grab the tape measure, and we'll quickly measure the length of all this before we get these straighteners out themselves. Right, I'm going to measure this in two parts. The first part I will measure from the end that connects to the charging stand, and that then to the power brick bit. So if I do this bit first, and that comes in at roughly, I'll be a bit more generous here, 2 meters and 15 centimeters, so just a shade over 7 feet. So that is very generous indeed. Now I'm going to measure the other part. So this is the plug end now to the power pack, and let's get this all unwrapped and get my tape measure on the go again. 2 meters, so yeah, very generous indeed. And that in feet is 6'7" approximately. So you are looking at, what's that, 13'7" for the whole lot, which is, yeah, massively long. And that's what you want when you're paying this sort of money. You know, no one likes spending big bucks and ending up with a short cable. Moving along now to the actual hair straighteners themselves. And as you can see, they come wrapped up in this paper wrapping here, and they've got a security seal in the middle there. So we shall just rip through that now and reveal these straighteners. So moving that to one side, and we've got a bit of literature here which says flight ready tag. Before you fly, pull out the flight ready tag to disconnect the battery. And it's got some diagrams there showing you exactly how to do that. And flipping it over, getting ready to fly, the Dyson Corrale straightener is designed to meet ICAO regulations, allowing you to carry it on board an aircraft. See, it's things like that I do love about Dyson. I put Dyson along the lines of sort of like Apple, really. And, you know, they come out with these really great ideas that are just so useful. And, yeah, before flying, contact your airline in advance to inform them about the flight ready feature, remove the flight ready tag before airport security, and leave disconnected throughout the flight. Store your straightener in your hand luggage. So yeah, that is, you know, a really handy thing to know, and a really, really good feature. So yeah, fair play to Dyson. Moving on to the pouch then, that the hair straighteners come in themselves. It's a lovely velour feel to them, as you can see there. Feels lovely and soft. And yeah, very, very nice looking indeed. Got a copper piping around the outside, and like a bow style ribbon, if you want to call that. Yeah, I guess it's a ribbon. So let's undo these, and hopefully we will reveal the straighteners themselves. So it's in like a little pouch and not completely unrolls, so to stop them dropping out. And there they are. And yeah, they look really, really nice. I mean, I don't own any hair straighteners myself, but you know, they look a quality bit of kit, and the weight, yeah, really, really substantial. They feel proper, decent. Like I said before, I always sort of judge the quality of an item by, you know, the weight. And yeah, that feels really, really nice in the hand, a decent weight. Only thing I would say is that for smaller women and that, it could be a bit cumbersome in the hand, maybe. Could be a little bit too weighty for some. Obviously, me being the way I am, that wouldn't be a problem. But then again, I'm not going to have that problem because I ain't got nowhere to straighten in. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, you've got the nice purple sort of theme carrying on, and as you can see, we have got that travel tag just there, and it's got some instructions showing us how to unlock the straighteners and how to remove the travel tag. Now, one thing I will just mention to you guys, bit of a word of warning here: do not just go wrenching this off thinking it's attached to this bit of like card here. What you need to do is flick this little latch up like that. That will then undo the straighteners. Pull this little bit of cardboard off, and as you can see, you've got like a little retainer there that stops you losing it. And yeah, if you'd have then just wrenched that off, then that thing would be just falling about all over the place. So don't think when it's on there, it's just a tag to be pulled off. So yeah, I think there will be people who make that mistake and rip the whole thing off, and yeah, could potentially then be losing it because it is not attached like that. So to simply attach is push it in like that, pretty self-explanatory really. And to disconnect, you just simply pull it out like that. But another good little feature, as you can see, if I just zoom in a bit, zoom in a bit there, is this little there we go, travel tag holder. Now what you're going to want to do is when it's time to fly, you would lock up your straighteners and then just simply slip that, there we go, sort of thing, you get the idea. And yeah, just slip it into its pouch, which protects it whilst it's in transit. And yeah, simply take it off and plug it back in once you get to the other end. So very, very well thought out. And again, it's sort of things like that I love about Dyson. Moving on now, and we'll have a proper look inside the straighteners now. So if we flick this latch up, that will release the lock. And as you can see, this reveals the OLED display and a few buttons. So we have got a power on off button, a heat, I'm guessing, down and up button. So to turn on, if we press it once, that does nothing. We do a long press, and there you go, turns on. We got a an audible bit of feedback there that it was turned on, and showed the battery percentage. And yeah, that display looks really, really nice. Being an OLED display, the brightness is good on the whites, and it's really black around it, so makes those little animations really pop off the small display there. And it is indicating for me to press up on the button, which I will do now. There we go, we get another noise, and we've got a few temperatures. So I'm guessing if I just press up, yeah, sure enough, that will turn the temperatures up. and press it down, turns it down. Simple enough. We've got it like pulsating red there. And I'm going to try and turn it off if it's just one press. No, I'm guessing it's hold it down. There we go. And the display has gone off. And now it is just pulsing red. And I'm guessing that is to indicate that there is still heat in the plates there. So obviously to be careful. I'm guessing when it's cooled right down, that will go off. Now what I'm going to do is just connect up this magnetic charging cable to the straighteners themselves. I've got it all plugged in now, so we will see what happens when we connect that up. So I'm just going to let it self-guide. There we go. Again, we get another sound to indicate it's connected. And as you can see, the OLED display lights up and indicates to us that it is charging. So all very good. Oh, and just noticed that there's also a red LED that is lit up. Or I say red, it could be orange. It doesn't matter anyway, but yeah, I'm guessing that is to indicate, yeah, it is actually connected and charging. Right, so now we're going to try and charge up the straighteners with the charging stand. Once again, grab the magnetic connection in there, let it self-guide onto the stand. Simple as that. Turn it around a bit there, grab the straighteners, place them down there. Here we go, we get a bit of feedback in a way of sound there to let us know it's charging and connected. And once again, we get that red LED or orange LED indicator. So, nice and simple. Right, now we've got the unboxing out of the way, I think it's time to actually try out these straighteners. So, I'm going to pass these over now to my daughter and see how she gets on with them. Right, so the way that we're going to do this is with the charging cable connected, as there isn't much charge actually in the straighteners themselves, so my daughter's going to do that right now. And I'm going to let us turn it on, so if you want to open them up, you'll see there, and turn them on and select your temperature. Right, so my daughter has selected the lowest temperature. And as you may have just seen, we got a tick come up, and again a bit of audio to indicate that it's at the desired temperature. Well, that's what I presume it is. And yeah, it's still charging at the same time, and it comes up with the temperature there of 165 degrees. So I'm going to let her crack on with straightening her hair. So one thing my daughter did point out straight away was the weight of them. And what did you say about them?
They're quite heavy.
Yeah. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, would you say?
Good because of the quality, but bad if you're trying to take your time doing it. Yeah.
Do you think it'd be a problem of doing it over a long period of time, make your hands ache a bit, you reckon? I mean, how heavy are they compared to like traditional straighteners that you got? A lot heavier?
Yeah, a lot heavier.
Can you feel any difference when you're using them? Like,
yeah, they glide through a lot easier.
They glide nice and easily, do they? Right, so you're all done already now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So would you say that was quicker than like your regular ones?
Definitely.
Yeah, so as far as you're concerned, would you say they're a winner? I know you've only used them for a few minutes, but would you say a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, you think they're good? Mm-hmm. But do you think they're worth £400? Look at that grin on her face, yeah. When she ain't paying the £400, she's going to say, oh yeah, worth every penny. But no, do you think they're worth that much more, do you think? Or do you think they're still a bit overpriced? Bit overpriced, yeah. But that's most Dyson things. We've got a Dyson cordless vacuum. You've got the Dyson hairdryer as well. But in all fairness, you like that, don't you? Yeah. It's really good. You know, Dyson, like I said, are a bit like Apple. They make decent quality products, you know. They put a lot of tech into them, things that other companies don't do. But, you know, for that, you've got to pay the price, unfortunately. So, there you have it then, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video today of the Dyson Corrale hair straighteners. And if you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then maybe think about subscribing for more of the same in the future. So, thanks very much for joining us today, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.